Right then, that should be on. It's all good. Excellent.
All right.
Uh,
Hello. Good
hello.
morning.
Good afternoon from Um,
I'm in America.
I mean, we used to do this at
Um,
bloody.
what was that?
We used to do this at bloody 11:30 a couple years ago.
11:30 a.m. EST.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, well, that was TRN's when TRN held had the when they did the show.
I mean, I was in there when I was when joined TRN.
Hmm.
I mean, to be fair about the part. Doing this for a
Oh,
long
it's
time.
30 minutes till afternoon over here. So.
Okay, right. We might, because they've just noticed. Well, they've also noticed something else, and that's that they've added a new thing to set up channel uh statuses and all that. So I can probably get away with adding some things. That's what I'm gonna do in between, or whilst
I wanna add a
things are going
I wanna add a
down.
no mic chat here.
Cause that's all going on. I'm gonna create a quick few things. I'll mock up a little
Oh wait, never. Oh wait, never mind. There.
old
Oh wait,
logo.
there. Okay, wait. I remember there was a little side chat in the VC itself. Never mind.
Yeah, it has been for a while.
Yeah,
We got rid of the
I
no
just
mic chat
forgot about it.
like when that became a thing. Where is
Yeah,
sorry,
I'm just used to typing in a separate channel and not like an inside channel in this VC. I'm used to the I'm not used to that one. Used to the other method.
yeah. Where is it? I should have the. I'm trying to find the one with the.
Oh, I can't join because Roblox banned my ass yesterday
Oh,
for a day for quote unquote harassment. Even though
well,
I
there
was
is good news.
someone dra-
No, at
my
least Roblox.
friend dragged me. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
At least Roblox is going to be updating their moderation a bit in a little while. So,
Fuck's sake, I hope so. But
do you not?
reason is my friend dragged me to the game that I made. I didn't want to go because either I just didn't want to go or just want to do something else. But eventually I came because my friends kept begging me. So I was like, okay, fine. So I came in here. I hosted the show because no one else was like doing the hosting gag. So I was at that point I was already losing brain cells, and I want to get this crappy shit over with.
Hmm.
And two furries are playing. Two furries are playing as a family, and I think one of them was not like they were not they were not playing along. They were just like roaming around, not paying attention. I was like, hey, red furry dude, yeah, he was red. Red furry dude, it tagged. Red furry guy, it tagged again. And
Oh boy.
there are other things that got me banned. So eventually, those two furries that were in the game they left, and I typed, "Well, those two furries quit." I mean, they basically left the game, so they left. And during the whole brain cell depletion, I just said, "Jesus Christ, kill me, strike his ass,
Oh, and
her,
that's yep.
or well, not ass, but a as a way to bypass it." I also said her. It was not towards the furry, probably another person. I was like, "Her answer, her, you imbecile."
Hmm.
Fuck you,
That's immense.
Roblox. Fuck you.
That's
But
immense.
luckily I'll get unbanned. Not not at 4 EST, 4 p.m.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's I guess I can wait for like 5 hours. It's fine.
Right. I'm just trying to get an icon built, or trying to get an icon.
I was surprised if I play it again. I've heard, but I was never invested with the format.
Um. Yeah,
I
Pride's quite
totally
simple. 20 squares, 5 picks from them. Find an X, you're fucked. You're fucked. You lose all your money, and you get one more shot. If you find a second X in your game's over. There's other things as well, like doubles and mysteries, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Literally, that's pretty
mm,
much it. Um, Also shades here as
wait,
well.
this is
Afternoon shade, who's
is it
probably left.
it's an original format, right? Not taken from an existing show or something.
It's we call it original,
Hey,
yeah, but it has influences and like and like the lottery, like lottery game shows and all that. It has it has influences of that.
Yeah, TRM was had original shows.
I
Well,
mean,
some
we try to
original
do original shows all the time down there, but we've been
I
working
tried to
on.
make an original show of my own, but it just never worked out.
It's a very difficult thing to do, but it's what we try to play.
Yeah,
We've tried.
we
But we
never
try.
talk about the millionaire format I try to do. We never talk about that. I never talk about it, so I just I just disregard it as a burning memory. Never existed.
Everybody wants to try and come up with an idea for an original millionaire. That's the thing. It's like you're not the first one. You won't be the last one. I can guarantee you that. And
Well, I mean, I'm doing well now. I am doing the Harrison era,
ah,
the U.S. version, which no one ever did except for Toph. Like back then, I don't.
no one. I don't think anyone still does shuffle. It's just either for the
I
best or
I would
Fuck
say
shuffle.
well, Tough almost did. I'll
yeah,
say
but they
that.
stuck with
almost-
Harrison, didn't they?
Let me say this,
Even though they
Riley.
kept the same
Fuck
set
the
from the
shuffle
shuffle
format.
era.
The Harrison format is better than shuffle. It's better than
To
that.
be honest, I don't really see why America tried to overhaul the whole format as a whole. When they did
Well,
shuffle.
it's
Because-
basically it came down to Disney.
because they were
I
losing
thought it- I
ratings.
thought
The ra-
it became something that's not millionaire. It's not really picked up, I think.
It looks
probably
like
why-
Deal or No
probably why
Deal,
they-
but in a question format. Think about it.
Disney tried. Basically, the reason why is Disney didn't want to fucking pay the bucks to keep aspects of the
What,
show.
Pay like
Oh
$100
yeah, tell me about
pay
Disney.
like
They fucked up
$100 or
everything.
$200, $300, $500, $1,000.
I can't remember the specifics, but I do remember hearing that it basically came down to the fact that Disney didn't want to play, wanted to cheap the show or keep running the show on the cheap, but didn't want to keep like giving away
All
big
the-
money or something. So they came up with like shuffle, the rules for shuffle, which
No, what
as a
is
result meant
What?
lower payouts,
should-
and I think that kind of does come across a little bit in when you see some of the episodes. Compare them to the earlier run, like to the actual to like the earlier Meredith Vieira run. But they tried to
No,
spin
I
it in
should-
such a way where it was ended up being what's it
It
called?
just
They
didn't work.
no
Yeah.
they spun it.
When
The way they
Harrison-
spun it was basically they wanted to create a more exciting, fast-paced show, and if they wanted to do that, fucking just use the hot seat
And
rules,
then-
mate.
Yeah, why couldn't America just do
then-
hot seat if they wanted to do something that was a
Ah,
bit
they should
faster?
have done hot seat. What the fuck? Australia
Which blew my mind. I was like thinking, well, if Australia's doing hot seat, why didn't the UK or Americans try to do hot seat?
The UK didn't do it because the fucking bloody at the end of the day, Chris Tarrant was basically had enough by that point, and he started to retire.
He stepped down,
He
didn't he?
started
stepped
winding
down.
it down. I think there was never any like reason for
That would've-
the
Well,
B,
here it
for,
is.
for ITV to fucking put it back in to put it into daytime.
That would have been
here's the
interesting,
question.
though.
Here's the question: was Tarrant really against the clock format when he got it in the UK or not?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think he's ever said anything about it, did he?
I think the fact they were mostly solely relying on celebrity additions just to get the show to keep going. You've seen this is a big example in most game shows in the UK nowadays.
Mm.
They often do like celebrity editions of popular game shows, which obviously doesn't go too well unless you bring it back, like for example, Family Fortunes. Family
US.
Fortunes was brung back,
Mm.
fortunately with civilian families, which is a big plus. I
with
think
Italian Jeff, the host.
yeah, with Gino D'Acampo doing it, which I was like
Mhm.
thinking, how the hell is he
Remember to
gonna
come
do
to
it?
Gino, people. Remember to come to Gino.
But it wasn't the first time. It wasn't the first time Gino hosted a game show. He did.
he did Win Your Wish
List.
List, didn't he? He revival of that for Channel 5 before
No,
places.
about the hot seat thing. Here's the thing. I know Australia did so well with the format, and it's still going on today, which is holy
I
shit.
don't
It's
like
going
it.
on
Like,
till
it will
January
be
next
soon.
year, but but they're pretty much in a very. The position currently is they're going till January next year, and then they're replacing it with Tipping Point.
Well, the Australian version of Tipping Point, their local Tipping
Yeah.
Point.
The
I doubt-
Tipping Point is finally gonna get a local adaptation. It's finally going
After,
going
like,
international.
When did
After
When did Tipping Point first start?
10 years ago. It's actually been more than
And
10 years
and
ago. It'll be
there's never-
12. It'll be almost
we-
12 years.
We
It's
all thought it was just a British program. It's just gonna be nobody's gonna pick up on a coin pushing game, are they? So
Now,
Australia comes
Oh.
along, looks at it, and goes, "Can we air it in our country and then do our local version a couple of years later?" God
Yeah.
damn.
I mean, that's
I
how the
doubt
chase
the
got over there as
Americans.
well.
I doubt the Americans would like the hot seat format in America because Americans, their taste is really different than other countries when it comes to adapting different formats that's not on par to the original. Yeah, I doubt they would say, "Fuck this, I'll watch something else." Most Americans would do that.
You think?
Americans usually they're more on like they want to see like how would you say it on game shows nowadays they want to see drama, they want to see excitement, they want it to be really big and interesting, like
Yeah,
massive.
exactly.
Thankfully, Millionaire came along, filled that hole, and well,
Went
look where we are
downhill
now.
years later.
Look where we are
I mean,
now.
fuck,
25
ABC
years now.
canceled the Kimmel version because it just didn't do
I
well. with
I honestly
ratings.
thought they were going to bring it. I thought they were going to still
No, they
keep doing
won't.
the camel version.
No, because what I've heard from Armin when he told me, or not told me, but what he told like a conversation one time, he did mention the ratings of the Kimmel version, and they were not that good. Like, they were not good.
They weren't
They
good,
get-
but they were. But it wasn't. It was definitely like. What was it? It
I
wasn't
think
good,
the
but
fact-
it was still better than a lot of other stuff that was going on. I think
think
it
the,
was
I think
what
the
happened.
fact because
I think
gonna
the
say-
reason why it got cancelled was because it wasn't meeting expectations. I think it's the
Yeah,
best way to think
because-
about it.
if you
Okay,
have,
listen, because the reason why, plus it aired a year after the whole shuffle assets and shit from Harrison. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that got
got
reran, didn't
canceled.
it? That got reran.
That got canceled. Yeah, that got canned, and then now a year later they mentioned that, oh hey guys, ABC's
actually
gonna
gonna
have
do it
Millionaire
properly for
again
once.
after like 19 or 20 years
because
or 21 years.
it makes sense for them to do what we're doing here, 20th anniversary, because obviously, you know,
Mm.
20th anniversary. I wouldn't be too surprised if America turns around and goes, right, should we ask Kimmel to do it one more time
25? Yeah.
for 25? I'm not
know.
quite sure.
The
I'm not
interesting thing
quite
is-
sure.
Kimmel. They give Kimmel.
I mean, the
collective-
UK's going to do 25th anniversary, I think.
No, they're not. They're
Speaking
not
of-
going to reference it because they're still holding over episodes from like Clarkson's.
Oh, yeah,
from
they-
the
oh, yeah, they
Clarkson's
filmed
run
it-
from
filmed
the
it
end of
last year, didn't
the last filming block of Clarkson's.
Was it earlier this year
speaking of
or
Kimmel,
last year?
I mean,
speaking of-
ABC could though bring back Kimmel for Kimmel's like Millionaire if as a fucking
Just bring
thing
in
if they
Tom
need if they run
Bergeron,
out
for
if they
fuck's
run out of
sake.
content as
Running
well.
out of fucking celebrity guests. Actually, finally do something right for once and have bloody people actually playing it. Oh my
Pretty
God.
much. I
Be
mean,
like
they
the
did do
U-
that.
Be like
You
the
know,
UK.
you know
They're
something.
allowing
You know
people.
something. The one moment that sticks out in my head, and I think everybody else can agree on this. What the fuck was someone thinking trying to override a final answer? They go final answer. Oh wait, I changed my mind. What?
Yeah.
Like,
I get-
like rules of
You-
rules
you-
state in Millionaire. We all know this. Once you say final answer, that's
Locked
final
in.
answer. Can't go and
Locked it
switch
in.
it like mid. You didn't see that like what on the UK version.
No,
You never see it in any other country.
Speaking of Kimmel, what do you guys think of the set
Americans.
design? Even though it's kind of based on the UK version with Clarkson, but slightly different.
yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
It's not as rigid.
Well,
That's the thing I think about it. It's like the design doesn't seem to be as rigid as it once was 20 years ago, in which everyone had to all have the same like
Like a.
the
There was,
same set design and
yeah,
all that. There's more room for variation now than there was 20 years ago. That's what I'm thinking.
still-
I think the
still-
Regis set. I think the Regis Classic set might have been like the best or copy of
Well,
on the UK
pretty much
version,
it was.
but
Pretty much it was actually. Well, it was based on the first UK set when it had the money in the middle, right? 1988.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
the big box of cash.
I think that's what drew you Americans into it. I
What?
think
What? The big back box of
that's
cash in
why
front of
that
in front of the fucking
that's
computers.
why that set was much more Ryder Regis version's a bit more recognizable than, say, oh,
Taran.
2001 set, 2001 set too, the 2001 classic set,
still,
that had
I
the
still
thick
can't-
pillars. Had
I
the
still
thick
can't get
pillars.
over the fact that they actually both met at one point. Regis
Chris Tarrant and
Yeah,
Regis.
that's crazy, Terran and Regis. Who never thought of
And
that?
then
the
get
same
invited to
room.
be on the live with what was it, Kelly and Regis.
I would just need Kimmel and Clarkson to meet.
Oh god, I don't know if they're gonna allow Clarkson.
They
to
might
perform
have.
in America.
I mean, it's totally.
Or
Admittedly, it's totally believable that they would have Clarkson on Jimmy Kimmel Live per se to promote Top Gear like 10 years ago. It would be believable. I would say it is. Like, I mean, Top Gear does have a bit of a following in the US, so
Hey, didn't the UK had someone American on the program at one point? as a
Matt
host?
LeBlanc from Friends.
I still can't get my head around it. Why would a well-known actor in America, known for doing a 90s sitcom called Friends, which lasted throughout the 90s, very popular in America, why would he come over to the UK to present a show about cars?
3 reasons: money. There's also the fact that Top Gear is still one of the most watched it's one of the most watched motoring shows
Ever since
on
they
TV
rebooted
in the
it,
world.
still being
Dude,
watched
then
right
also-
now without Clarkson, May, and Hammond. Are you serious right
Yeah.
now?
I mean, they moved to the
Yeah,
BBC
they-
One a
Ugh.
couple years ago before they.
Fuck that. I
it's-
want
it-
the Holy Trinity. I'll still watch. Nah, I just watched the Holy Trinity.
But there's
Fuck
also
Yeah,
the fact that having someone from America, having an American on to host, would also increase interest, or is probably going to increase interest in the States for Top Gear. You got to remember that as well. BBC do a show Top Gear in the States.
I think America had Top Gear at some point, but then they just never.
They
They
did,
do.
They did actually. They,
They
did
do
do a
have-
local version of it at one
They've
point.
had so many attempts. Let me pull up the Wikipedia article and I'll talk you through it.
Ah, shit.
Firstly, then, right, let me just
By the way,
So
the
where do you
whole,
want-
the whole
Remember,
American
'cause you
thing
have
going
to
to the
remember-
UK.
You have to
By the way,
remember.
the whole. Sorry.
Sorry, it's no, no.
Uh,
The fact is, Top
you go first,
Gear
you go
was
first.
meant to be a sort of back then. It went as far as the 70s, I think. It was meant
Yeah,
to
yeah, it
be
did.
a car magazine review show,
Hmm.
pretty much. And then 2002, it got
The whole shenanigans happened.
The whole thing got rebooted. The whole thing got rebooted, even though it kept the same elements. You're still reviewing cars. You're still doing the reviews and all that.
Theme song too.
But now it's turned into this recognizable format now. Just three lads mucking around with cars and having a laugh. They actually enjoy each other's company, which is
Hmm.
good, considering our lot here on Roblox. Some of us can't work with some people for some reason.
I mean, to be fair, people
Well,
in
it's
the
very
whole
rare. It's
American
very
thing
rare. It's
going to the
very rare.
UK,
It's very rare though. It's very rare though.
Anyway,
Hey,
I
hey,
do
the whole
have I
sorry.
do have the full Wikipedia article here for Top Gear America and Top Gear Gear's US adaptation. So let me talk you guys through it. So back in
Wait,
April
before you
2000.
go, before
go-
you go on, the whole American thing going to the UK thing, and the Graham Norton show has a lot of that.
right then. So
Oh,
this
speaking of-
story
Hey,
starts
speaking of-
in 2005, where Discovery Channel made a pilot for for an American version of Top Gear, which was not
Oh, yes,
picked up.
Discovery Channel.
Yes, the Discovery Channel was the first. This was then followed by NBC making a pilot in 2007. In fact, they went so far that they actually, it got favorable reviews. It actually, basically what happened is they basically planned for it to go out as a mid-season replacement. That's how far it got. But by the end of 2008, it's got reversed and they cancelled it. With Clarkson
Oh,
saying that the
wow.
American version was canned due to focus groups. Not understanding a single
Clarkson
word.
himself said it.
Clarkson himself, yeah, no, I can't find the thing. Where is it? Clarkson on yeah, Clarkson said that himself.
Damn.
Then there was the History Channel picks it up as just simply as Top Gear. They aired it for
That's
about
nah.
6
History Channel.
years.
Nah, that's like the bad. That's like the worst program to air that shit into. Honestly, I'll be
Yeah, I
honest.
mean it's a
In my
History Channel.
opinion, putting a car show in a History Channel.
Yeah.
What the heck? That's
I mean,
weird.
there is technically parts of the show where they will talk about cars from olden
Yeah.
times. Think
Yeah,
about
I
pieces
know,
to
but
picking
it's
up pieces like
mostly a car review show, not a history
Yeah.
car show. No.
that is
No,
not where it is.
no,
A
but
year after
yeah, but
Top, that's not where it ends. Though. The year after Top Gear, the Top Gear, the first Top Gear US version ended. Let me have a look at this. Just confirm it. BBC America picked it up as Top Gear America. To distinct it
come
from
on,
the British
come on.
version.
Australia
That was also
said
airing on the same
Top
channel.
Gear Australia, so hey,
Yeah.
Top Gear America, let's do that.
Yeah,
Top
basically
Gear
they
America,
aired it
thank
in the same time slot that the British version would air, and yeah,
Cheers.
it aired for
Thank you very much.
one season on the BBC in America, before it then got picked up by the US sports television channel Motor Trend for its
Okay.
streaming division,
Which
which in
actually
turn,
could
by the
work.
way, is owned by Warner Brothers. So I'm not surprised to say that it lasted 2 seasons and then they got cut probably and most likely written off by whoever the fuck owns Warner Brothers Discovery, just like everything else at, on HBO
I
Max right
forgot
now.
too, because I think Warner Brother Discovery had like I don't know.
And so so America never did a version when it became like the first format back in the 70s.
No,
80s,
it's
90s.
only a recent thing. Only a recent thing.
Ah, I see.
They ever
I
do the
kinda-
2002 format where Clarkson, May, and Hammer just go
Yeah, that's
full
the
on
only one they
ham
ever
with
did.
shit and they just go.
Oh god. We actually joked around a bit. I think when we were like talking about Clarkson, May, and Hammond, we were like
No one
pointing
can
at
beat
each other.
those
We were like
three.
thinking,
No one
who's
can.
who's likely to be who?
No one can beat
that
those
sort of
three.
thing.
Nobody will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, it's
They're
not very often.
They're still working together with the Grand Tour. It's
Yeah,
just
and
that it's
Amazon
not.
Prime.
It's no longer like originally it ran for like I think 2 full seasons, and then it became a series of specials following the pandemic.
And now Clarkson has a farm show, whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, that's
Well,
great.
Well, here's the thing. Clarkson's got a farm. May's doing his own cooking show. What's Hammond gonna do?
Well,
He's
I
gonna
can
be
tell
the
you.
next Tony Stark of the MCU. Nah, I'm just
No, I can tell you actually, because he's done a few things. He's done his series for Discovery in the UK, which is
kidding.
about repairing old cars. He had a series on Amazon Prime with one of the Mythbusters, or one of the former Mythbusters, called The Great Escapists.
Oh yeah, the Great Escapists.
Which I watched
Yep.
in full. Not that bad. Could have been better.
Right.
And you might want to you might want to have a good suspension of disbelief for that to watch that as well, because you probably won't believe what they get up to. It's literally what they get up to can be done so quickly. And
But yeah,
and he
I
also does
remember-
YouTube channels, YouTube videos now.
I mean, that's the what was the channel called? Oh, what's next?
Drive Tribe.
It used to be called Drive Tribe, but then I think they've renamed it to. Well, actually, no, Food Tribe's renamed to. What's
Food
Next,
Tribe's
I think.
named to What's Next. In other words, they don't have an idea what's next.
Which is interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna say an earlier childhood memory of mine was watching Richard Hammond do his CBBC game show.
Oh yes,
Blast Lab.
yes, I remember watching this.
I remember watching that. It's just like it's like it's something I never pick up later in the years. I remember in the back of my head. He one of the challenges involved like a tank, but whenever a challenge involved time, in the back of my head I didn't understand what he said, but he said something like, "You have some time to complete this, meaning we don't know how much time you have.
Brainiac.
And I'm looking,
Or the
and I'm
time
looking
where
at the back.
Hammond
I'm looking,
almost
I'm
died.
looking back, and I'm thinking, I could actually work out with some quiz shows. You just don't know how much time you have.
Oh, by the
You
way,
just keep-
Brainiac.
Yeah,
Brainiac.
I remember
Fucking
watching that.
Brainiac.
Yep.
Oh, that's fucking great stuff. Actually, I will
Remember
quickly
the time when
add.
Hammond almost died?
I think Hammond's more associated back then with science. I think
He always has
Science-based.
been. Clarkson and May's always been more about history, but
Mhm.
Hammond's always been to do with science. He's always been the science guy out of the bunch. Hence why they sent him to get electrocuted, or
Oh dear.
attempted to get electrocuted by a lightning
think-
strike in a car.
Post the British
Faraday
That was
cage.
at
Bill
a.
lying
That was a
about
Top
it.
Gear bit. That was a Top Gear bit.
Yeah, I believe that was at a German facility. I think that
Yeah.
conducted electricity. So they managed to make the effect of a lightning strike on the car. So fortunately, he was fine.
Yeah, because the bloody
Fortunately-
car's basically a Faraday
Unfortunately,
cage.
because the car, on the other hand, well, it started doing all sorts of weird shit when you get hit by a lightning bolt. What went first? There's an error message.
Damn, that's
Green's
control.
still saying error. Some things might feel a little bit tingly around the car because
Hmm.
obviously electricity, static electricity on the rebound. I don't know science not enough.
Yeah.
I can't
Few-
remember. I
Right.
remember watching that clip and I was like thinking, Jesus fucking Christ! I'm glad he hasn't
Ooh,
died.
bit quiet in
Jesus
game.
Christ!
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at in game right now through the stream.
If I was not banned,
Big-
I can go in there right now.
Looks a bit quiet right now, but your queries are what you want to do about it. Delay. I mean, to be fair, I believe that it's GSL on after this, but they're not until 1:30, so you
What
might
is
have
GSL doing?
you have a chance. You can delay if you need to,
Mm-hmm.
because they're not going to
Sort
open
of.
till 1. So you have
Because then,
you have
Hey, what's
time.
later-
GSL doing again?
It's they just passed
if
2,000
you-
members, and also it's the anniversary. Fair play to them, and yeah, fair play to them though for that. But yeah, I think they're the next ones on after, so you got
You know-
time.
Yeah.
Good.
to a lighter note. For fuck's sake, group wall. What the fuck?
Which
Who's
one?
group wall? Who's group wall?
Nearly any group wall you see.
Oh,
I'm
You
not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell have we? What the hell have we?
I mean, to be
done?"
fair, my group was quite good, thanks. My group was quite good.
No, but normally you get
My
like
groups were ass.
strange-
I'll tell you
get,
that.
like, the
They were
strange
ass.
you get the strangest messages in a group wall, and it's like you're like thinking, oh my god, what's the world come to?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm quite good with my group walls, so I'm normally. Yeah, so okay, I'm gonna read some of your Hope Peak ones then. Before we
Unlike
start, we've got a
me-
minute.
Unlike
Oh,
me, I had
oh
like a shit
no,
ton of
oh no.
burnouts.
Oh.
Oh no.
What's that?
I don't know which one's worse.
Let me
10
stop
extra
the
minutes.
stream.
Okay, so 10 minutes extra. Whilst I do my first ever live reading of a group wall.
Oh my
Um,
goodness
I'll
me.
put out another ping as well. We're just waiting to go here.
Oh my goodness me. Well, dude, you're gonna get an awful lot of You're gonna read an awful lot, man. Cause I just seen the first 3, and I'm like thinking, oh shit, this could take a while.
This show's been delayed by 10 minutes. It's delayed by 10 minutes. What did I do the last time? I said something. What did I say last time? Right, I need to come on down. And then, okay, cool. So we're pretty good right now. Because I've not got anything till half 1. Because we're the only thing on till half 1, I think, today. I think right now. But yeah. Anyway,
Oh wait, that was. Oh wait, I thought someone DM'd me.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
it shows them delayed 10 minutes. Oh wait, what happened?
right then.
currently, if you want to know, there's like, not counting Rizzo and Doe.
Yeah, I've got the link. I've got the group, the page up.
There's
about
I
four
meant-
people.
I meant the-
4?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yikes.
It was 8 a minute ago. That's just because we delayed.
For God's sake, can't they have a bit of patience, for Christ's sake?
I mean, I've got 6, so it's 4 people playing right now. Hopefully, if we
Yeah.
delay by a little bit, then we might get a few more people. I'm not starting with. I'm not starting, by the way, with the first 3 messages. With the bloody
It's like a huge paragraph.
It's not just that, but it's also it's just basically someone spam walling. Pretty much, if you think about it. I mean, he's basically repeating your group the group description, and a load of tags.
And then all of a sudden, he's also doing like he's also
He's trying to do your job for you. Here we go.
which. Oh no.
Here we
Oh,
go.
no.
Here we go.
I'm not ready for this.
We start with Random Billy, which is spelt with the N and A swapped. Mono, when will Pyramid come back to Hope? Mono, not sure. Pyramid is one of the shows along with Still Standing where it kind of take a lot,
Well,
but the numbers don't add
about
up,
Pyramid.
so not sure.
Okay. I do have something planned for HPG game nights. It's not an actual show. I do plan to bring American 70s Pyramid as part of the game night division of HPG. That end.
Uh,
But I have not. I mean, I haven't got any progress with the set, so
Nah.
I don't know.
Okay. Kai Roblox, Mono, you should have said sorry. Rich Blue, Mono, there is no shows. Change it to no shows this weekend. Rich Blue, tag. That's the best one yet. Dead account. Woo, I won.
I think
I'm trying to
That
find
was,
some more
during
questionable
Pressure Lock.
ones.
pressure lock probably. I think.
I'm trying to find some more questionable ones, really. Farts old. Mikey does Who Wants to Be a Millionaire got delayed till 7. That Dev Jack. Couldn't you just delay it? That Dev Jack. Bruh. Poop. That's the name of the person, not the not the
Yeah. We
not
know
the-
we know what is yeah, we
But
know.
Mikey's does Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is at that time, and I'm talking about is 6:30. Random Billy. Why no
Yeah,
new
because
price is right?
normally to avoid clashing, I normally ask. I double check the Mikey does of schedule and then ask Mono to try. And
Yeah, I also have access to big group schedules. The only time we have like a class in between if something they move without me knowing, and then that will cause problems.
or
Really.
something you put down and we've accidentally plonked it in the wrong place at the same time or something like that. Usually, it's either one or the other at that point.
It's mostly the first part. The second part
again-
rarely ever happens. Really.
But then again, we don't usually have a problem about it. We usually
Yeah.
clear it up.
Mm.
We usually clear it up in about like a couple of minutes. Just
Couple of
trying to-
minutes.
Like a quick fix.
May
sort of
take
thing.
longer if I'm like say at work when I posted and I didn't realize it
Mhm.
until when I get home.
All right then. Here we go.
Da-da-da-da.
Poop. Tag.
Oh, no, no.
Tag.
Ta- ta-
Tag.
He didn't do
tag,
anything.
He didn't do
Tag,
nothing.
tag. Tags, and tags.
Game shows. I reported Jamal alt for discrimination. Jamal is in punishment now. Note that punishment is spelled
what?
Punisment. If that says
That's
anything.
Is it the Jamal I know? Jamal at 1? Don't tell
Yes,
me.
it's
No,
the
not the
same
Jamal,
one-
not Jamal that we know. It's a different.
Oh wait,
Oh fuck you!
Wait, what?
scared me. You scared me.
CNFKVH. Are there any winners for tag?
I think that was going to change. I think.
Rich Blue, and this is no joke, 3 posts full of tags. Nothing but tags. Literally
Paragraphs of tags.
3 paragraphs of tags.
Oh my
Alright, I think I've had enough
God.
of that. I think I've done enough of yours.
Yeah,
What do I do?
Yeah,
just stop reading
I
before
think
you
I
get a
think we
freaking
now got to
seizure.
the pinnacle of the group. Well, now you see what I mean by oh my god, the group one is absolute shit.
I mean, yours isn't that bad to be fair.